We're near the end of August 2024. Last year, in October, beginning of October 2023, I started curing my own olives. I've been doing it for many years, but this year I tried a different method. In the past, I would crush the olives and called tsakistes, crushed olives. And the process was very, very quickly. The olives were ready to eat within like 3 weeks. But this time, I had a better idea. I was going to use this method of curing the olives in brine, water and salt mixture. I have a video. I'm going to post the video in the comment area if you want to watch the original video of how I started this. So October, November, December, January, February, March. So starting January or February, I started tasting the olives, and the olives were hard as a rock. My God, I mean, they were not edible, period. So people have told me that, 3 months later, they'll be ready to eat. Nope. So these were green olives originally, right? So what I did, so around March of 2024, I opened the jars and I made 3 slits, the long side of the olives, and I put them back in the brine to speed up the process, and that worked. Another thing that I had to do when I started the process, there is a fermentation that's happening. So you get the olives, you put them in the jars, you put your brine in. Do not seal the jar tightly because it will explode. So what I did, I tightened the lid very, very much, very hard, and thank God I didn't put them away. I had them here, and I could see the brine oozing out of the jars. So I put a towel on, and I opened it up, and it was very close to exploding. So there's a fermentation process, and the first 2, maybe 3 weeks, you need to have the jar very, very loosely so the gases will escape, or you'll have problems. So that was the biggest concern that I wanted to relay to you. So what I would do next time, I would buy a pitter, a gadget that will remove the pit, and that will speed up the process considerably. So maybe the olives will be ready no more than maybe in 2 months, if not less. So I didn't do it this time. The olives are whole. So here you go. I'm going to open up one of these jars, and so if you have questions about the brine, the percentages and all that, I have all that information in the previous video. I just want to say that comparing these olives to what's being sold at the supermarkets, these olives are superior in taste and texture. And I'm very, very impressed. I'm very happy the way they came out. The only problem I had is that it would have taken, if I didn't do the slits, the vertical slits, I picked up the olive and I had a sharp knife and I made 3 slits, it would have taken forever. It would have taken close to a year for them to be ready to be edible. So 3 months later, the olives were hard as a rock. They were just not edible yet. So here's the olive. This is I'm sorry. terrific, just beautiful. So what I would do, if you want to serve them, at the table, for guests, I would take a few of these olives, right out of the brine, put them in a bowl, sprinkle some olive oil. You can put some oregano, thyme, za'atar if you have, and serve it that way. They're delicious. They're delicious, delicious, delicious. And I hope you find this video informative. I'm being very honest and upfront, and I told you the problems that I had. I will do it again next year. Only next year I will use the pitter to remove the pit and speed up the whole process. But the brine really it worked very well. The olives are nice and soft and edible and delicious, really, really delicious. The only problem I have is that you buy green olives September-ish. I live in New York. If you live in Georgia, Florida, of course California, you have local olives, and you can buy so the olive starts green, then it becomes purple, and then black. So we cannot find purple or black olives in New York. But if you were to find purple and black olives, if you live in other states, those olives are going to be even better, much quicker to brine and make them edible. And of course the black olives, they're delicious. They're really delicious. So anyway, I love the olives. I would recommend the brine just as well. I would recommend crushing the olives. And I'll make another video in September of 2020, end of September 2024 with the pitter. It's a pleasure. Take care, guys.